Our magic on stage is a lot better. We sing a lot better. Everybody gets to sing lead now because everybody can sing lead. So,
and I
while Beyonce's singing "Killing Time," all three girls could be changed.
For years, Beyoncé was blamed for Kelly's inability to acquire mainstream success as an international pop star. She was dubbed the Regina George of Destiny's Child, always hogging the spotlight, throwing shade, and just being an overall you-know-what. But the truth is stranger than fiction. Here's how Matthew Knowles derailed Kelly's career. Now, you all remember Calandria's debut album, Simply Deep?
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I thought. In an interview with Billboard magazine, Kelly described the album as a weird fusion, a little bit of Sade and a little bit of rock. According to Roland, it was her manager Matthew Knowles' idea for her to craft her own brand of rock and R&B. Now, I have a question. Why the hell would an R&B artist want to delve in a whole other genre when her initial success lied in pop and R&B music? Stole, her second single off of the album, was a total downer. It was about school shootings. Now, the message was thoughtful, but a serious departure from Survivor, Independent Women, and Say My Name. Matthew's insistence that Kelly go into alternative music, while Michelle dabble in gospel and Beyoncé stick to the genre that fans love most, was a well thought out decision to make sure that neither one of her bandmates would pose a threat as the breakout star of Destiny's Child. It's just plain obvious. Although Roland worked with some pretty heavy hitters like Rich Harrison, the mastermind behind Beyoncé's Crazy in Love, and Anthony Dent, a co-writer on the hit Survivor, the album was just lackluster. In an interview with Terrell, a content creator on YouTube, the Dilemma singer would later confess that she wasn't entirely happy with Simply Deep because the project was rushed and lacked cohesion. Her promotional tour for the album looked nothing like Beyonce's, and that's strange. Considering they share the same manager at the time, she should have had access to the same platforms. Even though Kelly was like a daughter to the Knowles family, Matthew was strategic when he began to establish each member as a solo artist, and the plan worked in Beyonce's favor. Her videos were far more eye-catching, her style was an elevated version of Destiny's Child glamour, and the bops were all dance floor worthy. Meanwhile, Kelly looked dowdy and her album seemed uninspired. The Knowles have always asserted that Kelly was like part of the family. Now, while I do believe that they wish her the best, I also think that their competitive nature would not allow them to watch Kelly surpass Beyonce. You know the old saying, people want you to do well, but not better than them. Now, Kelly's biggest saboteur was Kelly herself. All throughout her entire career with Destiny's Child, the star acted more like Beyonce's cheerleader than one of the members of the group.
Beyonce just shot a movie with MTV. It's entitled Carmen, and she is Carmen. And she got a little taste of rapping on there, too. Carmen. She's so not like Carmen. I remember when she first got thrown, she was like, that's not me, that's not me. But it's really incredible how you're a true actress when you can turn yourself into the character, and she cried in the movie, and she did an incredible job.
Her subservient behavior may have had something to do with Beyonce's influence in the group and the fear that she could be replaced if she got on B's bad side. Unfortunately, that's probably why reporters to this day continue to treat her like a sidekick versus the artist that she actually is.
Talking about new music, all the talk this week has been about Beyonce's new album. Have you heard it yet? Have you had an opportunity to give some thoughts on the whole thing?
I sure have. It's great. It's absolutely great.
Really different though, right?
Yes, really different. But getting back to what I'm here to talk about, Claritin, I'm very excited to be teaming up with Claritin.
Kelly found success with hits like Motivation and collabs with David Guetta, but her debut as a solo artist was a bust.
Bye, bitch.